Janette here out in the sunny greenhouse. Today's really a windy day, and whenever the wind's blowing hard, it makes this plastic on this greenhouse flap around, and sometimes I feel like it could blow away, but I don't expect it ever will. But thank you for joining me today, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on right now out here. It's time to start transplanting little seedlings and making the greenhouse full is what I'm going to be doing. I have all of these geraniums and mints and sweet potato vines here that I bought at the plant auction, the Mennonite plant auction over at Versailles. I'm going to make baskets and planters out of the geraniums, and here I've got a lot of rosemary that's really nice size. I'll be putting those into 6-inch pots. Down there through the mother-in-law tongue, I've got some little rosemary plants that are trying to grow. They grow very slowly. I'm also interested in begonias. I've got several different types of begonias that I bought. Last year I had begonias and I really liked them. I found that there are actually almost 2,000 or more different kinds of begonias, which is overwhelming for me to be able to know what all of them are. And this is lavender. I think I've gotten like 96 plants of lavender that I'll put into 4-inch pots first. My germination table is full of seedlings that have gotten their first true leaves, most of them, some of them not quite, but most of them are working at it really hard, and I'm having to spend a lot of time standing and transplanting. It's a lot of work. I'll show you what I did yesterday. I did all these trays of marigolds. They're big Inca marigolds that have the big blossom on top, and we sell them at our market. People really like them. They look nice. We take them when they're big and bloomed out, so they're very eye-catching. And so I think I've got 23 1/3 trays. This tray's not all the way full. These are the orange ones, and today I'll be working on the yellow ones because I think they're the most far along in that warming table, and I need to get them started. Also over here, I think I've got, well, I started out with 80, but 3 didn't germinate, so I've got, all those are dwarf sunflowers that we grow and sell in those 5-inch pots, and they're doing great. I took them out of the warming table yesterday. My aloe is still spread out on the table here. It's kind of gone through an adjustment period, which I expected. When it comes out of one type of situation and you put it in another type of situation, it goes through a little shock period where it's not especially happy, but then it bounces out of that and starts recovering and doing fine. It's not going to be a problem for it. It might feel like it's a problem right now for it, but it will adjust. Here's a different kind of begonia that interested me, caught my eye. I don't know anything about it, but it was at the auction. It's a tiny little plug thing, but the leaves are very different. Called Waterfalls Angel Soft Pink. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. I don't know what its habit's going to be like. And then I've got some mother-in-law tongues plants that I started. I've got a jade plant there, a couple more little jade plants started back there. I would also like to grow some jade and see how it does for me. I've got some kind of leggy pak choi here and kale, and back there is some lettuce. This is a big mother-in-law tongue that I've had in my house over the winter. I brought it out here I'm gonna transplant it, break it up, and make new ones. Here's some mother-in-law tongue that I put in 6-inch pots last fall and kept where the aloes were growing, and I've put them in a bigger pot, like 2 or 3 gallon, I don't know which, 2.5 gallon maybe, start growing. These are going to be my patio tomatoes. The variety on them is Better Bush, so I'll have to be putting those into 4-inch pots very soon. Since I'm pretty much a one-person show here in the greenhouse, it's obvious that I've got my work cut out for me, and it seems like so much of it needs to happen all at the same time, and it's pretty tiring, I'll admit, but I enjoy doing it. That's why I do it, because that's what I enjoy doing. So thanks for joining us, and in the next couple of days I'm going to put a video out of how I transplant seedlings, so I can show you the process I go through to put the seedlings in the soil and be successful at producing transplants and plants that will do well in the container, and then as you transplant them out into your garden. So you all have a good day. Thank you.